Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam, we welcome all the participants and everyone else that have joined with us for this live stream. And today, as we all enter into the program, we'd like to introduce to all of you about what we are going to be learning today. For every one of us here, whatever might be the purpose of your life, it could be wealth, it could be attaining a good health, it could be attaining enlightenment, it could be anything. But the first and foremost thing that you need, that is always with you, that accompanies you the most, your bestest friend, or who is there with you, who has to support you for your life and journey, is your body. How well do you know about your system? In this so-called fast-paced world, where everything has to happen instantly, we want everything instant. We want food instant, we want makeup instant, we want transformation instant, we want 10 minutes for 6 packs, we want 5 minutes for shedding some 500 calories, or we want to do everything instant. We want instant money, we want instant happiness, we want instant pleasures, we want instant results. In this fast-paced world, constantly running the rat race, one thing that we barely spend time with to understand is your own self, your body.
And understand, when we say your body, you need to also have a deeper understanding about it. It is not just about, okay, you can have some self-care time. It's great if you do some yoga, you do some meditation. That's all wonderful. But do you know that what you are eating inside is whatever you're eating and putting inside your body is going to determine how your thoughts are, It's going to determine what kind of a life that you are leading. It's going to determine the quality that you are experiencing life as. It is going to determine so many of those things. Your body, the way you treat your body, it is something very, very, very important.
How many of you are having issues like you have, let's say, you get a lot of nightmares, dreams, disturbing dreams, or you get a lot of worry? Do you know that the bacteria sitting in your gut is directly responsible for the good functioning of your brain? Did you know just by you healing your stomach, you can get rid of all your confusions? Just by you focusing and healing your body, you will be able to have an amazing clarity, thinking, powerful cognition, and depth. Did you know just by you completing with the stress in life, you will have a huge relief and expansion in your breathing? Lot of physiological, physical, or the manifestations of reality around you is directly related to your body, the physical aspects of your body. So let us now enter into what we are going to be understanding today. Today, we are going to be understanding about how you need to detoxify your system. Why is detoxing very important? What exactly do we need for, why do we need to detox our system? Why is it important? Please understand every bit of your body, your gut, your kidneys, your intestines, your stomach, your liver, your heart, your lungs. Everything is connected to you in an emotional level and in the physical level, which means in your physical reality. Like, for example, fear of identity is always related to your waist, your lower waist. Your identity crisis, or you whatever you associate with all your fears and phobias, are related to your liver. Your ability to handle any emotions in life is directly related to your stomach, not your heart. Yes, your stomach. Your ability to have expansion in life is related to your lungs. And also, along with this, there are lots of toxins that we intake in our system regularly, be it your water, your toothpaste contains fluoride, the food that we eat, every bit of it in that you induce into your system affects your body.
And did you know that whether even your wealth, the ability for you to generate wealth is also directly related to your body? Very beautifully, Swamiji had explained, saying how the number of times you remember your goal, the number of times you are aware, remembering your goal, you will be able to convert that into wealth. Meaning, if you are someone who's constantly aware of your goal, simply wealth will start manifesting. And directly relating to this, for you to be constantly remembering your goal, one of the important things that play a major role are the parasites that are sitting in your gut. Your lower intestine can play a huge role in your cognitive abilities. Yes, in the modern day, there are many such researchers that are coming out which clearly establishes the relation between your gut and your brain. Actually, there are some people that even there are some researchers that go to the extent of saying your gut is your second brain. Literally, all your emotions, your ideas, everything is based on it. To have your gut healthy, we have a very, very, very powerful ancient detox system. And let's listen about that now from Swami.
simplest, easiest, most beautiful way of cleansing the parasites from your muscle memory is Haritaki. Don't underestimate the power of Haritaki and Triphala. Sukku Melaga Tippili, Haritaki, Ashwagandha. These are all not just stomach cleansing. It cleanses parasites sitting inside your muscle memory, triggering you to get addicted to certain food or behavior or certain habits. I tell you, do not equate Haritaki for laxatives. People tell me, oh, Swamiji is telling me to take Haritaki to cleanse my stomach and relieve me from this indigestion problems or constipation problems. So I can just take any laxative. No. No laxative can flush out your muscle memory from all the parasites sitting in the muscle memory. I can give you 100 examples. If you take ordinary laxatives, the chemical-based pharmaceutical company laxatives, you may have constipation cleared. You may have your stomach cleansed. But if you take Haritaki, not only your constipation will be cleansed, you will be healed. All the parasites sitting inside and triggering the addiction memories. You being forcibly made to drink alcohol, made to smoke marijuana, made to eat non-vegetarian food. All those parasites which are sitting inside you and driving you, triggering you, forcing you to abuse yourself, destroy yourself, those parasites leave your system. You get detoxed from those parasites. That is why I am telling you, anyone who takes Haritaki, Triphala Shurna every day, Haritaki and Triphala Shurna every day, without even you putting any special effort, sometimes without even you remembering, you forget multiple addictions you had. Tiredness is an addiction. It will just disappear if you start using Haritaki powder. Please listen. Multi-level sufferings caused in your life due to addictions will disappear. Due to the unconscious lifestyle, you collect many addictive patterns and empower them with your parasites. And those parasites nicely getting empowered, sitting inside you, literally not just rule your life, ruin your life. Haritaki is the most beautiful way to get rid of multiple parasites sitting in your muscle memory.
taking one herb, the haritaki, has the power to detoxify your very guts, the parasites from your guts.
And not just that, like how Swamiji explained very beautifully, that this detoxification directly goes and cleanses your very muscle memory. Understand these parasites that are sitting inside your gut. It is not only affecting your gut and just your some of your moods. No, it is affecting you in your very core. It makes you addicted to something. It makes you feel like you want to do something which consciously you don't want to do. For example, let's say you decided that you are going to be waking up in the morning and doing your workout. Just give me an example. But in that early morning when you're trying to wake up, when there is a part in you which says to sleep for some more time, understand, we usually term it as our laziness. But most of the times, it is the parasites that are sitting in your gut that are responsible for this. The parasites that are there inside your system, which are responsible for that. The parasites trigger you so much. Sometimes you're just like being very normal, but suddenly like something very small. It can be as small as, let's say, your wife did not put enough sugar in your coffee. I'm just giving you an example. Just that one small thing will trigger you so much, and you will even get pushed into sometimes even as much as you'll take a rash decision to divorce. How many of you are getting what I'm sharing? Jog Rui, I am seeing that you're asking where could we acquire this powder or resource? You can get it. It's available on almost all the online stores or even many of the stores where they sell this Ayurvedic products or even supplements. This is a very, very, very popular one. The Haritaki, which is also called as Kadikai Pudi. You can search it as Haritaki, you should get it. Or the Tripala or the Ashwagandha. All these three are extremely powerful supplements for your body, which detoxes you, not just the toxins in your body, but the toxins that are there, which are affecting your very being itself.
But now, let us all understand why is it important? Why do you need to detoxify your system? See, whether it is taking haritaki or whether it is taking any item of your choice, anything that you want to take, it could be a castor oil, haritaki, any practice that you want to build for detoxing. It is very important. If in this video, Swamiji made a very important statement. Swamiji said, haritaki is not just it's not a laxative. It detoxes. What is the difference? It is not just something that ensures that the toxins are flushed out, but along with the toxins, when we say detoxifying, it also detoxifies the phases of moods that you go through. It detoxifies your emotions. It detoxifies your thinking processes.
See, understand, I'm seeing some more comments that are coming in. Okay, a lot of comments are coming in. Nithyananda, I'm glad to have all of you that are here. Okay, I'm just trying to read the comments. Great, George Rui Nunes. I'm seeing that you also are looking to commute to any of the local temples. That would be wonderful. And we have a specific program, the Paramashivoham program is specifically designed for this. So you can actually attend. I'm projecting the link right now. You can see the link on the screen. You can attend the program and learn those specific detox techniques. Like actually, we're going to share a few more. Swamiji has revealed at least easily 108 different types of detox techniques, which detox is starting from the detox recipe for your gut. There are specific detox powders, detox recipes, and there are detox techniques like, for example, just putting a slice of onion at your feet when you're going to sleep. Just you can have a small slice of it just at the sole of your feet and put a socks, or even you can tie it with a cloth. Just make sure, just secure it and right under your feet and sleep. Just go to sleep with that. Try this for 21 days. The first week, you will notice that the onion turns black. But in the 21 days, towards the 21st day, you will notice that the onion stops turning black, which means your body has been detoxed of fluorides. But there's a way how you need to be doing it. There's a methodology, a very specific methodology, how you should be living this lifestyle, because the lifestyle plays a very important role. The lifestyle is what actually helps you to detox in a very, very best way. So if you are interested in this, like if you want to learn about this, please go ahead and sign up in the link that is projected right now. And we will be teaching you specific lifestyle practices, and even you'll also be learning some recipes to how to detox yourself. Okay, and George Rui, you're also asking, would love to release and let go of these habits and behaviors that are not supporting my body. That's a great decision. It's not just your body. I just wanted to share from my experience. See, as a kid, I loved food. Like I loved fried things. I loved chocolates. I loved cakes. I loved all of these things. And when I joined Gurukul, it wasn't difficult for me to transition because everything in the Gurukul was extremely delicious. And then Swamiji had gifted to us a science called as Nirahara Samyama. So once you become an adult, like you are allowed to practice that. It's like you can take it up for 3 days or a week or 21 days. It's a unique style of, I shouldn't say fasting, it's a very powerful detox method. Just by juicing and doing some specific pranayamas, you will be able to go beyond any food and food related patterns. When I was doing Nirahara Samyama, I was really shocked. My favorite foods, even when they're kept in front of me, I was not even even one bit attracted towards it. It didn't tempt me. I was like really surprised. And I tried, I'm like, am I sure? Am I not is it because probably I'm full, but I didn't even eat anything. And then I looked at it multiple times with multiple instances. Not just it did not tempt me, my body became so healthy. The vitamins that were needed for my body were started being produced in my body itself without an external need for it. Don't worry, you don't need to know Hindi or Tamil to learn this. Swamiji has revealed all of these in English. And in this program, the Paramashivam program, the program is completely in English. And if you need some specific language translation, let's say you want Spanish translation or French translation, that option is also available. We will have a live translator that will be assisting you. So you can learn about this. You will be able to experience this. So you could go ahead and sign up now. And Ma Susan Davidson, you're asking if Haritaki will get you rid of all the parasites. Yes, absolutely. Haritaki is very, very, very powerful for that. And that's what Swamiji was mentioning about, right? Haritaki alone is so powerful. It can remove all the parasites that are sitting inside you and completely detox you. It will completely detox you. And when you start taking Haritaki, the first thing you would notice, see, I understand it's bitter, but come on, the value you're going to get from that is uncomparable. You need to know, like Swamiji said, just taking Haritaki every night can make you wealthy. That's what I actually was trying to tell even in the beginning. When you start taking Haritaki, you'll start remembering your goal. More and more, somebody is constantly reminded of their goals, you will become so clear. Your clarity in thinking and your actions will automatically be aligned to that. Simply, you will be able to manifest anything, like any goal you have, you'll be able to manifest it. And George Lee, you can go ahead, sign up in the link that is projected on the screen. So I just wanted to share a few of the techniques with all of you. And I know I'm really short of time today. So I'm just going to share with you all a few quick tips that Swamiji had revealed as detox techniques. Do you all know which is the best food for your body? The superfood. We call things as superfood. Right? Come on, take a guess. No, they're not avocados like you might think, or no, not those protein powders or any of these as how we are currently marketed. The most powerful, best superfood for your body is the food that is stored in your system. That is why fasting is the most powerful way for you to be able to detoxify yourself and to build your immune system. Just try enjoying your hunger, meaning whenever you're hungry, don't go and start eating immediately. We all think, okay, immediately we want to, like you're hungry, you just want to go and dump food so that you could feel food. We all do that. We're trained to do that. But just try this one technique from today. Just try this now. Whenever you're hungry, take a few minutes, chant Mahavakya at least 21 times. Chant the Mahavakya before you eat food. The Mahavakya is Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. You can just go search in YouTube. You can search for Mahavakya and put Swamiji's name or search in this channel. You will get the Mahavakya. Just if you're so hungry, you're not able to chant, try listening to it. Just try this. Suddenly you will notice a huge shift happening in your inner space. Because in your biomemory level, there's a huge transformation that starts. Every morning, starting your day with neem juice, just take some neem leaves, fresh neem leaves, boil them in water and just drink that water. We all do that in KAILASA, that's the lifestyle. All of us drink neem juice every morning. So start with that. Second, drinking turmeric water in the morning. So we boil turmeric with pepper and water and we boil it nicely. And after that, we add a tablespoon of honey and squeeze some lemon into it. And there you go. That completely boosts your immune system. And the most powerful of all is you starting to do puja. Puja starts completely detoxing your very consciousness. Understand, food is not just what you eat, like just whatever you consume. It is what you see, whatever is getting as an input into whatever input is coming inside your body. All of these are your foods that you're consuming. What kind of music are you listening to? What kind of scenes you're seeing? What kind of movies you're watching? What are you enjoying? What smells are you enjoying? All of these. Just try living the Sattvic lifestyle. That's why Swamiji has made a 21-day program, which will be a support system for you to be able to experience this detox happening in your body. Try this out. So fasting, that's something very, very beautiful. That's what Swamiji says, Langanam Parama Aushadam. Fasting is the greatest, powerful medicine. Swamiji has also revealed several techniques how you can fast for burning your karmas, and Swamiji has also revealed not to eat after sunsets. Now scientific researchers are proving these statements. You all can go and Google. There are tons of evidences on this. But you might get a question. Why? Why do I need to detox my body?
The food you eat becomes part of your body day by day. It becomes part of your blood, part of your bone, part of your bone marrow, part of your internal organ. Very subtle but surely. In this whole process, not only the food you took becomes part, the thought currents you cherish also becomes part. The food you took is processed along with the thought currents you cherish, and that becomes part of your internal organ or intra-organ. System gets toxified by the chemicals which are poisonous, which makes you withdraw from life. The pesticides and all the chemicals, even when they spray on the plants, they cover their mouth. Then when they eat, are you going to cover the mouth? Almost all human beings in the modern day has some form of toxification and parasites inside the system, suffering with the side effects of the toxification, including cancer, impotency, and low immunity, many other disorders. Negative thought currents, toxins, when they settle together, they start acting as a small independent army inside you, against you. In yogic tradition, even one cell does not listen to your will is considered as parasite, anti-being. If you have problems like I want to be integrated, I am not able to. I want to wake up, I am not able to. I want to be always active, but I am not able to. Be very clear, your system has toxins and toxic parasites.
Understand, all of us are having the opportunity now to detox ourselves. You can become who you want to be just through these powerful detox techniques. Swamiji has given us a very, very huge list of things that you can do. Do you know something? Just taking haritaki and brushing your teeth with that haritaki powder, it will make 90% of all your problems. It will help 90% of your problems to be resolved. Actually, by Swamiji has revealed, just by brushing your teeth with haritaki, you can become rich. I know you may wonder, what? Wait, what? Yes, that is true. Because your so much of pitta in your system will be completely detoxed. Same way, taking Karisalangani, it's available as powder. I forgot the exact Sanskrit name for it. The Karisalangani powder, it's so powerful. Just like take a little bit of it in your thumb And whenever you're brushing your teeth, like after you brush your teeth, just rub it on your upper palate for a few minutes. You'll actually see the pitta coming out of you. And after that, your vision, your eyes, even though you might not have some specs or anything like that, your eyesight will become so clear. Your liver issues will start getting healed. I'm just sharing a few of many things that Swamiji has revealed. Do you know, even to build your conscious stamina, Swamiji has revealed a huge, powerful technique, which is to visualize the 25 heads of Paramashiva. There's a very specific recipe Swamiji has given to completely detox your system and build your immunity, and even to protect yourself from viruses, including the COVID. There are so many detox techniques that are available. You can avail them. Just jump up now and sign up for the Paramashivoham. And you will be taken through a very special detox course where you will be taught specific techniques, and through those techniques you will be able to achieve an amazing healthy body and healthy being. And same way, if you, like Swamiji has given a schedule of like how you need to do your detox. Like Swamiji says, like for example, taking castor oil, at least once in 4 months, you need to completely detox your intestine. And once in 1.5 months, you need to clean up the nostrils completely. And we have a specific, like it's called as neti. There's a kriya, like a technique, how you need to do that. And once a week, you need to allow your every pore of your body to be able to completely breathe. And once in 4 days, you need to have oil bath. And once in every 3 days, you need to have Jnananjana for your eyes. Swamiji has also revealed to not keep any kind of powerful smells like a perfume or flowers when you are in the bedroom, especially when you're going to sleep. Because this will affect your sleep pattern. And if you just start practicing this, you will see even when you leave your body, your death will not be a painful death. I'm just sharing a few of those many techniques. How many of you here want to experience these techniques as your very lifestyle? You can just post yes in the chat. If you are interested in this, please take a moment and go ahead and sign up. And please let us know, just post in the comment section saying that you have signed up so that we can ensure that our team reaches out to you and you will be able to come and be a part of this program. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know today was really quick, but we have a lot in store. Every day around the same timing, we are going to be coming live to share with you the amazing, powerful revelations that Swamiji has revealed directly from Hinduism, Sanatana Hindu Dharma, through which your life can be completely transformed and you can experience a space of enlightenment. Zania Hernandez is asking, can you spell that tooth cleaner, please? Yes, you can use Haritaki itself as your tooth powder. And Swamiji actually tells that you can use the Haritaki with like Himalayan pink salt, and that will help to completely cleanse your mouth. And it's not just for oral health, but even for removing the pitta from your body. And same way you can also use Swamiji has revealed. And I also just wanted to tell all these are the revelations from the Hindu techniques. Okay, Brian Birch is saying, I studied the detox method you're talking about 2 years ago. It's absolutely amazing. I feel very energetic all the time and hardly have to eat any food anymore. Thank you so much. That's wonderful, Brian Birch. That's very nice to hear from you. Please do, if you can, make a video also and share it with us. Would be lovely to see it because I know practicing the lifestyle of Nirahara Samyama has transformed me even in my health. At one point, I was in a, like, because of my past lifestyle and the kind of medicines I used to take when I was very young, like before I joined Gurukula, before I met Swamiji, all that had taken a toll on my health. So when I did Nirahara Samyama, it not just healed me physically, it healed my very biomemory level, the kind of confidence that I started having. And the way I started experiencing life completely transformed. I did Nirahara Samyama for 1.5 years, and it was just simply amazing. So you will learn all these techniques and lifestyle practices. And I also mentioned about one specific powder to rub on your upper palate, and that is called as the Karisalangani. Karisalangani, Kari. I'll just let you know the English name for it. Yes, it's called as Bringraj. It's called as Bringraj. It's this powder, Bringraj powder. It's available in many online stores and supplement stores. So you can take it and that will really help you. So thanks a lot. It was really wonderful to have all of you interact and be here as a part of the live stream. Please, if you found this video helpful, take a moment to share this video with all your near and dear ones. Tell them to check it out so that they will also learn many detox techniques. And with this, let's listen to a very, very powerful revelation from Swamiji, the importance of detoxing.
I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Shri Mahants, Mahantstani, Dharmataris, viewers, visitors, Sarvanyapida Yajamans, Kartas, Ayakalpa Yoga participants, and everyone sitting with us live on Nithyananda TV, YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Enlightened app, KAILASA TV, Hinduism Now, Twitter, two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Paramashiva's message from Sri KAILASA today. Listen, intensely listen. Happening of physical death. Happening of present dying and becoming past. Happening of new birth and happening of future being born. All this happens in same frequency and the cognition with which you operate your life. If you think very immature, powerless way, in binary logic way, about your death and birth, past and future, you will live a superficial life. Anyone gets a matured cognition about the death, birth, past and future lives a powerful enlightened life. Enlightenment does not need any spiritual practice practice. It only needs spiritual enlightening from proper Guru. It is only a right cosmic legal opinion being digested and manifested. Listen carefully. Enlightenment does not need any spiritual practice. This is directly from Paramashiva. It only needs a spiritually enlightening cosmic legal opinion from an enlightened incarnation and you digesting it. That's all. Listen. How can Paramashiva say you don't need spiritual practice? That is true. All our spiritual practice is just to detox us. It has nothing to do with. None of the spiritual practices can give enlightenment. They only can detox your system and keep you receptive. So when Guru pours energy, powerful cognition, just hold it and manifest it. If you think in the language of binary logic, cheap, immature, powerless cognitions, the people who want to keep you as a slave, most of the so-called developed countries are large-scale prisons where you just concur with the whole system established and you just go with it. You are born, you go to the school and you take up a job, you pay your bills. By the time you are paying your bills, life is gone. Maybe a marriage, a divorce, and kids, and custody, and kids, few Christmas, few vacation, and few sightseeing, maybe a little time for religion, and a little time for being sick, and you are gone. I tell you, if you think about death in a very superficial way, about birth in a very superficial way, about past in a superficial way, about future in a superficial way, you will live very superficial life. Life is not about what you do. Life is all about what you experience about life. Listen. Listen carefully. Anyone experiences the cosmic legal opinion about life, about death, about past, about future, lives very intense life. I tell you. Just now I made a statement. Life is not about what you do. When I made that statement, I meant not about your career, the money you made, and the brand you built for yourself. Life has nothing to do with that. All this brand you built for yourself and the career and for what you are known, well known, all that is a lifestyle related, not life related. The car you drove, the house you lived, and the dresses you wore, and the kind of the furnitures you used, or the jewelry you used, and kind of the people with whom you associated, all that is like your lifestyle. Lifestyle is different from life. Early morning when you wake up, what kind of powerfulness you feel about your existence. That is life. What kind of powerfulness you feel about your birth, your death, your past, your future. Last few days I was explaining about building the future, planting the future, planning, not just planning, planting. Listen carefully, listen sincerely. Your death and your past, your birth and your future, all the four are enjoyed by you by a same prism. You see all these four through a same prism, through a same glass. That is called your prajna, your individual consciousness. Listen carefully. If you feel your death is going to take away lot of things from you, and you are terrorized, afraid, frightened, don't know what to do about death, the same thing will exactly you will feel about your past. If you are feeling very threatened, frightened, overwhelmed by your birth, I don't know where I am going to be born, I don't know what will happen to me, I don't know how I am going to grow up, I don't know what kind of body I will get, I don't know what kind of parents I will get, I don't know what kind of people I will be surrounded by. If you have all this about your birth, you will have exactly same thing about your future. Listen. If you feel very calm, cool, comfortable, matured about your death, I know whatever I am integrated to, that cannot be taken away from me. If I am integrated to Paramashiva, that cannot be taken away from me. Understand your SDHD, self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial, does not have power over to steal your conscious treasures from you. For example, every day you have done sincerely Shiva Puja and lived very joyful, sattvic, vegetarian lifestyle. Suddenly your self-doubt or self-hatred, self-denial cannot take away that whole spiritual understandings and powerful cognitions you had. Maybe this SDHD can cloud your spiritual powers and sun, but cannot take it away. Please listen carefully. I made one statement just few minutes before. Life has nothing to do what you do. It has something to do about what you experience. This is what I mean. Your powerful, conscious understanding. For example, when you are cool, calm, meditating, connecting with me, listening to satsang, you feel like, what death? I know Swamiji will simply come. It's like a department change. And I'll hold his hand and I'll have a private time with him. Now, all the time people are around him. I can't talk to him what I want. I can't spend time with him. I think at least after I leave the body, I'll be just alone with him. If you feel that way, there is no fear instigated in you by the remembrance of the death. Marana Smarana, listen to this word. Marana Smarana, what it kindles in you is your natural organic existence. Listen. Marana Smarana, what it kindles in you is your natural organic existence. If you complete with the Marana Smarana's powerlessness, you will feel so much of powerfulness about your past. The concepts, cognitions, ideas you carry about death will naturally, intensely reflect on your past. You will feel the same about past. Please understand, today what I am talking is a very, very high level. It's like the Satyaloka's truths. I am mapping it in the format of formula for all our binary logical mind. The multi-dimensional truth, I am mapping it to binary logical mind. Your mind, almost 99% of your mind functions with binary logic. I am trying to make the ultimate truth, trying to map the ultimate truth into your binary logic. I only want little patience. Just don't hate me. Just don't abuse me. Have little patience. I commit with you with the grace of Paramashiva and Kalabhairava. I will make this whole understanding into you and liberate you. I am telling you, you don't need a spiritual practice. If you just come along with me, I'll step by step make your brain capture this truth. Step by step, I'll break the knots. So first thing, capture, listen. Sit straight, be fresh, be attentive, listen. Enlightenment is all about how you decide to feel about you. If Marana Smarana triggers, Marana Smarana means remembrance of death. If it triggers insecurity, uncertainty, oh, will I have a natural death or will I die in an accident? Will I be murdered or will I commit suicide? What will happen? I don't know. If the Marana Smarana triggers fears, pains, feeling terrorized and shivering, all that, be very clear. Your whole life is useless. So decide to spend time on yourself and evolve a very matured being for yourself. That is the biggest asset. Biggest asset a being can have is a matured, happy, joyful, vacation mood when you remember your death. Marana Smarana should give you vacation mood. Hey, I am going to have vacation with Swamiji in KAILASA. How long? Who cares? It's a vacation. I don't need to go for my job regularly. I neither need to do my office work nor need to do Sangha work. Hi, bye. If Marana Smarana gives you kind of a feeling relieved, listen carefully. Your cognition about past also will be very light. I tell you, you can feel your whole past was hell. You can feel your whole past was heaven. Both are factually, both can be supported with enough facts. You have enough facts to argue your whole past was heaven. You have enough facts to argue your whole past was hell. You have enough facts to come to the conclusion your whole past was heaven. You have enough facts to come to the conclusion whole past was hell. Listen carefully. Paramashiva beautifully reveals the Kala. Listen. Kala is time. That wheel gets the bump whenever you have undigestible, intolerable, negative possibility. For example, some people, they can tolerate anything in their life, even the poverty, but not sickness. Some people, they can tolerate anything in their life, even sickness, anything, but not poverty. Some people, they will tolerate anything, but they don't want to lose their husband or wife. Some people, they will tolerate anything, they just don't want to lose their son. Some people will tolerate anything, but they can't handle the prison or even the fear of jail. Some people can tolerate anything. No problem about no fear of jail, no fear of disease, no fear of poverty, no fear of losing the house, no fear of losing the spouse, no fear of losing even the kids. They just can't handle a morning without a cup of coffee. Understand, something which triggers anxiety, panic, I can't deal it, which triggers you to lose your prajna, that your existence, which just imbalances your prajna. Listen carefully. That is what is the bump for the Kala Chakra to roll smoothly. Marana Smarana will point out what is it that makes you lose your prajna, your existence. Listen carefully. There are some people who are ready to lose anything, but not the house they are living. There are some people who are ready to lose everything, but not any parts of the body in accident. There are some people who are ready to lose anything, but afraid of getting imprisoned, jailed. There are some people who are ready to lose, they have no fear of jail, poverty, health, but they can't even think of losing the spouse. So like this, each one has some trigger point which makes you fall out of your prajna, balance of your prajna. Marana Smarana triggers that. Listen carefully. You all should do Marana Smarana and trigger that pain point it once for all. You just have to poke that tumor and pus should come out. What can be done? Nothing can be done. If the pus is taken out, even if you are collapsed, even if you collapse for 2-3 days, nothing wrong. But don't go for any other alternative, diverting, addictive methods. Face the Marana Smarana with boldness and courage. I tell you, anyone who faces Marana Smarana boldly and courageously gains a very powerful prajna. And I tell you, powerful prajna is the most beautiful asset. How these celebrities all, they ensure their beautiful part of their body like eyes, lips, thighs, hands, leg, how they nose, all that, and different various other parts also, how they ensure beautiful parts of their bodies, the different celebrities. Same way, the most valuable part of your life, part of you, is the consciousness, the powerfulness you raise through Marana Smarana. Marana Smarana means remembrance of the death. What is triggered in you by remembrance of the death, you should go through that and build a most powerful, beautiful personality, conscious being, prajna, pratyagatma chaitanya, individual consciousness, jiva, self, for yourself. For all my disciples, listen carefully. See, now what I am talking is a knowledge for an onlooker. If somebody is just a viewer or visitor listening, what I am talking is a knowledge. They may think, wow, this guy is talking something great. But for all my disciples, what I am talking is a boon. I am giving you commitment. Don't worry, you boldly do Marana Smarana. You will not fall into depression, I promise. I promise. You will not fall into depression. You will identify what is the pain point you have which is stopping your maturity. I tell you, even if you fall into fever, shiver, collapse 1 or 2 days, it's okay. It's okay. When you do Marana Smarana, remembrance of death, I tell you, actually now the Bhishma Parva is coming. Bhishma Parva is a beautiful time to leave the body. I am not asking you to die. No, none of you will die. Name bhakta pranashyati. My devotee shall never perish. My devotee will never perish. My devotee never perishes. Understand? Neither you will die, nor you will be destroyed. Don't worry. I only wanted you to do the Marana Smarana, which will strengthen your inner space. If you all do Marana, remembrance of the death, you will become so beautiful. I fall in love with you guys. Whoever has done Marana Smarana, come to terms with Marana Smarana. I will fall in love with you. If you want your Guru to be in love with you, just do only one thing. Build a matured being through Marana Smarana. I tell you. See, I'm giving you the exact key. Listen. You remember about your death. You feel, oh God, I don't know why Swamiji is telling me to remember about my death. There are so many wonderful things. Why can't I remember and think of all that? He's telling me to remember about my death. I don't know whether I am okay if death happens very smoothly, but if some accident happens and some parts of my body collapses, and especially these TV shows are there, I should not have been alive. There are TV shows, I should not have been alive. Like in aircraft accidents, people get caught in some island or they get lost in some remote forest. These climbers, hill climbers, they get lost in some ice, snow. You would have seen all the stupid shows. No, I don't want to blame those shows. Why should we blame them? You will be remembering all of that in your mind. Oh God, my death, will it happen like that? Will it happen like this? All that insecurity. Please understand. When you do the Marana Smarana, Bhishmashtami is 2nd February. So, when you do the Marana Smarana, first thing, nothing wrong will happen to you. All my disciples should know very clearly, Marana Smarana will make you more beautiful. And I really want you to know, Marana Smarana will make your liver very actively involved with the life. Your whole body will become beautiful. Your eyes will become bright. All kinds of fears will rise in you. Just sit in your bed and what can be done? Yes, this is, I don't know. These are all possibilities. And you need to know, all your fears are more like a drug addiction. The delusion coming down, not like a real fact. Listen to this. This is the boon I am giving for my disciples. Listen to this. There is certain level of toxins in your body. That level of toxins decides the panic attack and feeling terrorized. As long as the quantity of those toxins is left in your system, your life will have a very cheap, low quality. Anybody can frighten you. Anybody can make you shiver. Piss in the pants. Any other words you want, you can use. The greatest Paramashiva's grace I have is nobody can frighten me. Nobody can frighten me. Even if I am touching the feet of the donkey, it is just for the sake of my mission. I feel my mission is more important than my ego. And of course, I don't have ego, so no problem. I may look like touching the feet of the donkeys. Like how I am telling you, hey, don't waste time in fighting. Let us do our mission. That doesn't mean I am afraid of fights. It doesn't mean I am afraid of donkeys. Understand? I am giving more importance to the mission than these donkeys, that's all. Nobody can frighten me is the greatest blessing Paramashiva has given me. listen. Somebody has put a t-shirt in the internet. Whether he put it in the right way or wrong way, I don't know. Nithyananda brand. Shock everyone. Make it happen. Actually, that is my brand. From the time I am born, this is what is my lifestyle. Every time I'll shock everyone by making it happen. Make it happen. Shock everyone. It's the brand of Nithyananda. Nobody thought. Understand? See, today only I remembered. Kuppamal did not die in 1995. It was much early. I was in first year or second year itself, diploma itself, Kuppama died. So it must be 1992 or 93. We'll find out exact date. She died. Surely when I was minor, much earlier than 1995, because 1995 the college is over, the polytechnic which I was studying. But I remember Kuppamal passed away when I was in first year or second year. So it must be 1993 or most probably 1993. And anyhow, nobody in Tiruvannamalai thought I'll continue my journey after my gurus passed away, because especially they passed away so young. See, they put me in the Sarvanyapita, they initiated me, they finished all the spiritual responsibilities and everything. When I was around 10, 12, I think time itself they finished one by one. Before Isaki Swamigal left the body, they finished literally all the ritualistically whatever was needed. And then 1991 he passed away. Before that they finished everything. And then the remaining few things, like a last, before leaving whatever they need to impart, Kuppamal did some part and Raghupati Yogi did part and everything was done. I am like a 15-year-old boy, 16-year-old boy. 1994 and 94 I must be 16-year-old boy, 78 born. So nobody thought I'll take my life very seriously in the spiritual path. They thought, okay, many small kids run around with the Swamis, gurus, and when they die, then they just go back to study and continue with the regular life and get married and go and do all that. That's then regular family and get a job, and nobody thought I'll be so serious. My family was actually shocked. Of course, only one or two people who know me thoroughly, like my grandfather, he did not get shocked. But he was insistent that I should not leave Tiruvannamalai, I should stay in Tiruvannamalai itself, and he himself will build an ashram for me and I should stay there. And that is what he was insisting. But I shocked everyone. I shocked the people who resisted sannyas. I shocked the people who did not have confidence that I will be successful in my sannyas. I shocked the people who thought I will not be able to survive outside Tiruvannamalai. My grandfather thought I may not be able to survive outside Tiruvannamalai. One gang thought I will not be serious about sannyas. One gang thought I will not be successful. Many gangs. I shocked all the gangs. When I took it seriously and made it and successful, I made it happen. I just made it. 1999, by 1999 I made it, and 2000 started the ashram. So understand, yes, now we have the exact date. I was 17-year-old, minor boy only. Kuppammal passed away. And from Polytechnic, I came and performed all the last rituals for her. All the last rituals, Linga Pratya, everything I did personally. And that's one good thing. Anyhow. But understand, nobody ever thought to make it happen. I was put in the Sarvanya Pita. See, given sannyas and started the Chaturmasya when I was at the age of 3. At the age of 3, they have declared that I am an incarnation, and they gave me sannyas and started making me do the Chaturmasya Vrata. Because the Kanchi Swami wanted I should have the maximum number of Chaturmasya as my record. And my Sannidhanam, 230th Sannidhanam, Tondemandala Sannidhanam, he was asking advice from Kanchi Swami, Paramacharya, that what all should be done to make me very gloriously presented to the world. And all of you should know all these. We have documents and evidence, and people who directly heard from these Sannidhanams are still alive, and we have direct evidences from them. Anyhow, the Sannidhanam goes to Kanchi Swami and asks, what can I do for him to have the best, glorious? And Sannidhanam was very happy that I am born in his community. And Paramacharya gave few advices. Make him learn Sanskrit also, not just Tamil. And don't try to keep him just for your mutt. He will revive many mutts and do a lot of good work all over the world. And teach him Vedanta also. You should not just keep him teaching only Siddhanta. You should teach him Vedanta also. And all these were direct advice given by Paramacharya to 230th Guru Maha Sannidhanam. And Sannidhanam followed all of that. See, hardly at the age of 3, they have given me sannyas and started making me do the Chaturmasya. I still remember. And then by that time I was 10, they already put me in the Sarvanya Pita with the grace of Paramashiva and started training me as a Pidadhipati. You can see the photograph of me sitting as a Pidadhipati with a full, that Sivanyana Golukkachi, with all the Rudrakshas and like Guru Maha Sannidhanams. Hardly 12, 13-year-old boy sitting in front of Arunachala hill, that Panjamukam, Sivanyana Golukkachi, Paramashivam Golukkachi, how the Sannidhanam sit with a turban on the head and full of Rudraksha and covering the chest, Kottumalai, all types of Rudraksha malas, and sitting in Chinmudra. That's called Sivanyana Golukkachi. And so by I don't know exactly which year, they put me in the throne, and she has even written a clear paper that recording the Guru Parampara, documenting the Guru Parampara from Isakki Swami, Kuppammal and me, and same place sitting and taking pictures. That Guru Parampara, like a handing over of the tradition.
பூஜை செய்தார் இம்மையிலும் நன்மை தரும் என்னும் திருநாமம் தன்னை சூட்டிக் கொண்டார். சிவனுடல் நின்றே சிவசக்தி என்றே அன்னையும் எழுந்தாள் அவனுடனே. ஈசனின் பெருமை பேசிட நான் இங்கு பிறவியும் குடேன் அதில் சுகமே.
Listen. Nobody ever thought I'll make it. By the grace of Paramashiva, I made it. The only reason I made it is the grace of Paramashiva. Nobody was able to make me shiver. I tell you, Marana Smarana will free you from all fears. You will go on be creating right strategies. See, if you don't have fear inside, that is like you are absolutely loving yourself. You will see what is external attacks happening on you. You will not be wasting time on internal fight. Listen carefully. Fear is nothing but internal fighting. And I tell you, fear is the sleeping cell of your enemy inside your consciousness. Mark this word. I want all of you to mark this word. You heard of sleeping cell? How? The enemy's sleeping cell inside you is your fear. Because I don't have any sleeper cell of any of these abusers, attackers, enemies inside me, I am going on winning. These attackers, abusers, enemies, they cannot imagine why I am strategizing. They cannot conceive or think, Ray, what this fellow is strategizing, what is he going to do? They cannot imagine, they cannot even think my strategies. That is my success. Understand? Because they do not know how to agitate me. They don't have their sleeper cell inside me. Listen to this very carefully. Listen. You guys to see this Arunachalas. See this photo where my Paramaguru Isaki Swami is sitting. The same, that is a Sarvanya Pita. Traditional ritual is performed there, and then Vibhudanandapuri, my Guru is sitting, and then my Guru has made me sit in the same and did all the Pattabhishekam and regular rituals and handed over all the Danda Kamandala, Shanka. That is that symbol, all the worship deities, the Guru Parampara deities and the Rudrakshmala, Kavi, everything she handed over. You can see, hardly I think must be 12 or 13-year-old boy. The document letter she wrote very late, much later, because in that letter itself she has pasted this photo. It means this photo is taken much earlier than the letter. The letter is dated I think 1992 or 94, I don't know. And you can see. Anyhow, all this has happened before 94. 94, I am hardly 16. 78 born means 94, I am hardly 16. So before I am 16, when I was minor, this whole thing is done. 1994, the letter is written. The letter is dated 1994, means I am hardly 16. Not even 17, 16-year-old boy. So everything is done before when I was 16. and Pitam was handed over, the Guru Parampara is handed over, and whole thing is done. And then the whole vision is given that I have to manifest. With the grace of Paramashiva, I have to manifest the whole Kailasa. And I was given a clear instruction and guidance that I have to study how the international organization, Sangha, Hindu Sanghas function, and I have to do all the Purva Bhaksha, everything by my own Padayatra. And nobody thought I'll make it happen. You can see the village boy. And with the grace of Paramashiva, I made it happen. The only thing, Paramashiva's biggest blessing on me is there is no shivering in me. Absolutely focused on goal. Sometimes, even if I look like or I act like, it appears like I am touching the donkey's feet and moving, it is just because I put my mission as my priority. That's all. There is no fear. It's not that Vasudeva was afraid of donkeys and he touched the feet of donkeys. He doesn't have time to waste and fight with them. He has to safeguard Krishna. Mission was more important at the time than the ego. That's all. To understand. Mark this statement. Your enemy's sleeper cell inside your consciousness is your fears. By Marana Smarana, remembrance of death, consciously and facing all the fears, you will change altogether the quality of the metal out of which you are made. Listen, the ultimate alchemy, Jnana Rasavadam. Jnana Rasavadam will happen. Please understand. With the love of the Guru, especially when I am telling you, listen, to all my disciples, I am telling you, because I love you, I am asking you to do Marana Smarana. I will never ask you to do something wrong. Not only that, why will I put you in depression? I really love you. With my support and assurance and deep love, do Marana Smarana, you will altogether become a different metal. Some places you will feel, I will be there with you and support you, raise you and change the whole space and take you to KAILASA. Sometimes in some places you will feel, I will give you the right now and raise you, your consciousness, whatever you feel. I will give a knowledge and support you, or you feel I will give energy and directly raise you to KAILASA, anything is okay. Or even if you feel, oh, Swamiji may just dump me, he will not bother about me because I have done something wrong, even that is one more fear. Losing the biggest support of life, Guru. Even that is one more fear. Do the Marana Smarana. I tell you, because I love you, I will never give up on you. I will make you understand, even your fear about losing me is one more stupid fear, not reality. And the amount of fear you experience is only the amount of toxins. It has nothing to do with reality or facts. How much of possibility is there snake biting? Almost 0.000000000%. But how many people see snake in dream, waking state, all kind of states? Even when they are scrolling the Facebook, if there is a snake photo on the Facebook, people will not touch that. They will scroll in the side. They will not touch that photo of snake in the Facebook screen, in touch screen also. They will not touch the photo of the Facebook. Photo of the snake in the touch screen. How many of you are like that? Even if it is a snake's photo in the touch screen, you will not touch that photo in the touch screen. I tell you, Marana Smarana alters the kind of the material you are made. And Marana Smarana will liberate you from so much of stupidity and junk you are thinking, visualizing, imagining about the past. Just now I made a statement to the beginning of the satsang. Life is not all about what you do, life is all about how you experience. Now I am making another one statement. Life is all about what you are doing to others, not what you feel about yourself. Listen, this both statement may look very contradictory. You see through the Folly logic and binary logic. Binary logic is waiting to become a Folly logic. It is like a man who eats 3 times a day in McDonald's is waiting to become obese and diabetic and diabesity. Now new word has come up. Obesity and diabetes together, diabesity. And he is going to die. Planning for death is every day having that big size burger, whatever, Texas size, whatever. Eating left and right. Plan for death. Same way, listen. I've seen people. They will do all kinds of fantasizing imagination about body, healthy lifestyle, everything. But when it comes to the time of eating, that's it. Everything is forgotten. Everything is forgotten. Nothing is remembered. Listen. This Marana Smarana will break tons of pains and frustration. Like a feeling of unloved, unattended, ungrounded, don't know what I am and what will happen to me, where will I land, how will I evolve, and a deep feeling that you failed your life or your life failed you. Understand, that is one of the biggest crises. Sleeper cell of enemies. Inside you is your fear. Sleeper cell of enemies. Inside you is your fear. Now I will explain the second statement I made. Second statement I made is life is all about what you do to others, not about what you feel about yourself. Here I mean, drop the selfishness, constant selfishness, and plans to pamper yourself and get out of your shell and go on enriching, supporting, contributing to people. Even your business, your profession, your job, your work, if it is helping people, directly supporting people, enriching people, become workaholic, nothing wrong. If you are wiping the shoes of people every day, if you are supplying water to people every day, if you are supplying the right food to people every day, if you are teaching people right knowledge every day, if you are helping people to have a better life, like if you are working in a bank, if you are working in an IT company, you are trying to help make the world better place. And if you are helping people with the medical care and whatever, right medical care and right banking, right things, even that is enriching. Become workaholic and do that. You will see, you will become altogether a different kind of metal. Marana Smarana will destroy selfishness. It will bring right knowledge about what you cognize about yourself and less feelings about what you feel about yourself. Listen, powerlessness, selfishness, both are one and the same. A person who is powerless, who does not have a right consciousness about themselves, will be so selfish. I made two statements. One statement, life is nothing to do with what you do. It's something to do with how you feel and experience about you. Second statement I told, life is all about what you do to others and not about what you feel about yourself. Seemingly the two statements seems to be very contradicting. And I tell you, in the first statement, when I said, I meant having powerful cognitions is the right thing. Second statement, when I said, I mean the same thing. If you have a powerful cognitions, you will not be selfish. You will not be thinking all the time about yourself. You will be so active and contributing. Understand? Active and contributing to others' life, enriching the whole world, happens with Marana Smarana. If you do Marana Smarana, I tell you, the greatest boon giver is Paramashiva, because he is embodiment of Marana Smarana. Ishana, Paramashiva, Rudra, Shiva is embodiment of Marana Smarana. Because of that, he is ultimate giver. He goes on giving. Marana Smarana makes you a different metal altogether. Today, whatever I am talking is two important things from Akashic records I am revealing. You please watch this satsang at least 3-4 times. Only then you will understand what I am talking. It looks very... listen. It's like a different dots I am connecting. That whole zigzag puzzle I am connecting. If you watch this satsang 3-4 times only, you will understand how I am connecting the whole zigzag puzzle. Selfishness, powerlessness, fear, all that I am connecting. A powerless man will be so selfish, terrorized all the time, immature cognition. He will feel loaded about the past and terrorized about birth. Means any small change. He can't handle even a small change. And when you can't handle even a small change, terrorized about the future. Future will be glorious only with the wild and wide changes. Listen carefully. A man who is enjoying wide and wild changes Now for last 2 years almost I stayed in one room. I can't even say in one place. It's called, I should say, one room. Just giving satsang and sitting in samadhi. But suddenly, by the grace of Paramashiva, from next month, I'm going to be doing grand world tours. I'm ready and excited. Not addicted to sitting in one place, in one room. Same way. If Paramashiva's grace situation needs me to sit in one room silently and give satsangs, I will do that for any number of years. I neither have a problem for this nor have a problem for that. There was a time where thousands were flacking me every day and no time even to drink water. In the car I'll drink and eat, and the old devotees, they know. One of my devotees sitting in Pattanam Adinam now, Tyagarajan, Rasipuram Tyagarajan, he knows. Morning 6 o'clock I'll start the Kalpatarudha session. Night 8 o'clock the sessions will be over and I'll start the darshan. It will go next day morning, early morning 4 o'clock. I'll finish the darshan and start to the next city. In the car I'll eat and sleep. Next city I'll go within 3 or 4 hours and start the next session, next day session. Next session, in the 3 hours only sleep, food, all in the car. Next city I'll start the Kalpataru. And that whole day Kalpataru class and night darshan, and next day again by 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock I will be in the next city. Like this, not one day or 2 days, day in and day out I have done. And I am not addicted to that lifestyle. When needed, I started just sitting and healing people, blessing people, and flogged by thousands sannyasis, brahmacharinis. And when needed, situation demanded, I was sitting in one room all alone, not even seeing human beings, just giving online satsang and sitting in samadhi. Understand? Neither addicted to crowded lifestyle, glorious life, nor addicted to the seclusive life. Nothing, no addiction, but ready to face, ready for any wild changes of the future. I tell you, this is what is the guts, courage for new births, and courage for future. If you want glorious future, be ready for wide and wild changes. Always Paramashiva's grace will bring you auspiciousness. I'm telling you, it will bring only auspiciousness. Nothing wrong will happen. Everything will happen only in a right way. As I said, nothing falls apart. Everything falls in place. Things fall apart for the people who are terrorized and frightened. Things fall in place for the people who are absolutely surrendered and centered to Paramashiva, integrated to Paramashiva. I tell you, Marana Smarana. Marana Smarana shakes and makes you drop all the rust and dust, wear and tear. The whole toxins melts down. And listen carefully. When the toxins melts down, you will not feel the past as a load or curse. Any being to feel the hope about the future should feel past has, either best has happened or at least good has happened. Good or best. Only these two has happened. Nothing wrong has happened. They all added, enriched me. Everything enriched me. Somewhere or other. That kind of a feeling when you have about your past, you are detoxed absolutely. Marana Smarana has attained completion. You become altogether a different metal. Understand? When we energize the deities, huge size deities, taller than your height. If you have to install a deity, you have to put a Mercury under the deity. Like in Bididi I have put. Only in India I have put Mercury. In outside India, legally it is not allowed to put the Mercury. So only in India I put. Under the Garbhagraha deities, the energized Mercury is kept. For that energizing, there are many processes. One process is just by energy, it becomes solid, from liquid to solid. That's what I have done and installed it under the Garbha Mandir. There is one more process where you go on be adding gold, and gold will melt into Mercury. At one point, it will become so saturated, no more gold will melt into that Mercury. Understand? It will just be saturated. It will be altogether a different metal at that time. I tell you, if you add Marana Smarana into your being, remembrance of death, so much shaking, detox, everything will happen. Finally, at one point, you will altogether become a different metal, kind of a joy and stability. You will feel the past is an amazing blessing. Your whole past was great or good. No question of bad. There is nothing bad. Then you will get the guts and courage, hope, joy, energy for future. Understand? The greatest renunciation, Tyaga, is renouncing the delusion. Your past was wrong and past is a load. You feel past is a load because in the present you are so immature and shivering with the death, the ideas of death, shivering and having panic attack about the change. Listen, life is for people who celebrate change, not just tolerate, celebrate change. You may think, what is this? How can Marana Smarana be related to planting my future, manifesting my future? You need to understand. What you feel about your past is the feeling you have about your life. If you feel very sweet and nice about the past, you will start contributing to people's lives so much. And I tell you, I feel so much loved, cared, attended, deeply inside me, in my past, by all of you. First, by my gurus, next by my disciples. So this feeling gives me tremendous energy and inspiration, feeling supported. So that gives me the energy to work for all of you for future. I am very clear, I will be working for all of you continuously, day in, day out. I am not only celebrating the wild changes. I'll be constantly working for all of you with lots of energy, enthusiasm, excitement. And first thing now I am building is evolving some of the most sweet, loving, caring people who feel past is a blessing. And either it was great or good. There is nothing wrong. That kind of a completion people who have that kind of a completion with themselves and the life and the world, then I can easily make them manifest KAILASA for them. Understand? I can easily make you manifest powers. If you feel the time you spent as the past, either great or good things only happened, nothing wrong has happened. See, I tell you, very, very important secret. Listen. When you are filled with sexual hormone, male hormone or female hormone, when it is in the brim level, overflowing, lust and fear both can shake you. When the sexual hormones are released, you will see neither lust nor fear will have a say over you. One more truth I wanted to tell you. In the dream, if you see the restroom, understand it's a trap, not restroom. In the dream, if you see the restroom and feel like going to the restroom, urinating, it's a trap, not restroom. You will be urinating on the bed. Say, it means what? If your bladder is full, it can manifest a whole restroom in your dream and make you feel very comfortable and safe and secured and make you urinate. Same way, if your hormones are full in your body, it can manifest a reasonless, absolutely cheap lust and make you act, function. When that hormones are not there suddenly, when they are released, suddenly you see the reality is different. I tell you, life is all about powerful cognitions you have inside. Life is all about the contribution you are doing to the world, to others. It has nothing to do with the fears you feel. Actually, nobody cares about the fears you feel. That's the truth. You should know. By showing fear, nobody is going to sympathize with you. It is not cute. People may, in front of you, just not to hurt you, they may show sympathy. Oh, sorry, I am feeling really sorry for you and all that. Just that side they will turn, They will either ease you, or they will forget you, or they will enjoy secretly your fears. I tell you, fear is not cute for yourself or for others. What is fear? Emotional shit. What is fear? Emotional shit. So, I tell you, reduce the fear to physical component. Don't give the fear the psychological power. Then you can never break fear. Fear is nothing but toxic shit sitting in your lower intestine. Understand? Listen to the lower intestine. Fear is nothing but the toxic shit sitting in your lower intestine. All you need is just Marana Smarana and detoxification. That's it. Just have Marana Smarana and detox. With all my feeling, love and responsibility for all of you, I'm telling you to do Marana Smarana. Remembrance and consciously facing death. I tell you, you should never ever contemplate suicide. Suicide is the worst sin. In Hinduism, suicide is the worst sin. Suicide is neither allowed, you can't even think of suicide. When I say Marana Smarana, it is not thinking about suicide, it is contemplating, facing the fears triggered when you remember about death. Listen carefully. One of my sannyasini has sent a question to me. Can death be contemplated even in the level of identity also? Answer for her. Sit and contemplate where all you broke your integrity with Guru. Complete with Guru. And realign with Guru. Bring the integrity back to your Guru and the commitment you gave it to your Guru and the relationship between you and your Guru. If you heal that, that's enough. That will take care of everything. Deep integrity and groundedness with Guru takes care of everything. I have so much to reveal from the Akashic records. I think today I have spoken with too much of force and power. Too many things I have shared. Today, whatever I have spoken, if you just listen, internalize, easily you can manifest your future. Future is nothing but what you feel about the past. What you feel about the past only is going to manifest as future. If you feel glorious, joyful, golden about past, you will manifest that future. If you feel terrorized, shivering, shaken, beaten, abused, harassed by the past, in the past, you are going to reproduce that same thing in the future. See? That is why I am saying, do not try to imagine, visualize, verbalize, tell others that your past was worst. It's a lie. You also know. After a few days, you forget you are telling a lie and you start believing it's a truth. So I made these two statements. Contemplate on this. First statement I am making. Your life has nothing to do with what you do, and it is all about how you experience you, your consciousness. Second statement I am making. Life has nothing to do, life is everything about what you are contributing to others, not about what you feel about yourself. Both looks very contradicting or paradox. If you understand in both words, in both statements, I mean different truths, different level truths. First statement, when I say you, I mean different. Second statement, when I say you, I mean different. First statement, when I say about you, I am talking about consciousness. Second statement, when I am saying about you, it's about that selfish, too much of me. That powerlessness, weak selfishness. If you understand both statements, you will understand both mean same. Through both statements, I am revealing the same truth. I want all of you to do the Jivartha Sadas on these two statements. On these two statements. And today with this process, I want to break all the fears and take away all the toxins from your system. Fear is just physical toxin. Listen to what I am saying. Don't believe what the stupid society taught you. Society wants to bind you and keep you under bondage, so it teaches all shit to you. Fear is nothing but simple physical toxins sitting in your lower intestine. If you clean and detox yourself, all the fears will be lost and you will feel your past was never a load or harassment or abusal. It's a blessing. It has grown you. It has helped you to grow so much. And you evolve. You will realize that. Second, when you feel the past is great and the fear of death dissolves, you will not be afraid of changes. Being who is not afraid of changes enjoys glorious future. Glorious future. This all cosmic law I am revealing. Take all this cosmic legal opinion. You don't need to do separate spiritual practices. Just manifest all of these great truths. Now, for all my disciples, today's process is my personal gift. I'll be like a Sarabeshwara by my deep breathing, prana. I'll just drive away all the fears from you guys. Understand? From last 1.5 hours, this whole satsang, whatever I spoke. For all the visitors and viewers, it is a good knowledge. For sympathizers, wow, what a good teacher he is. That's all. For my disciples who declared your integrity to me, it's a boon I am giving you. For all my disciples, I am giving you the boon. I am spending my time only for my disciples. All my disciples sit now. I'll do a spiritual process where I'll clean the whole shit and toxins in your system and destroy your fears. Listen. Now the 21 minutes is the time. I am going to do the real work on you. Understand? For all my disciples, this is the boon I am giving. Forget about others. If you are integrated to me, declaring your integrity to me, the boon I am giving you now is I'll blast your Kundalini, ignite your Kundalini Shakti, awaken it, and detox you completely. Make all the toxins leave your system and make your fears irrelevant. Like I'll make you altogether different metal. Understand, I am not going to be solving your problem. I am going to make all your problems irrelevant to you. So listen. Sit straight. Close your eyes. Declare to yourself your integrity to Paramashiva and Guru, and decide you will face anything, any fear, with the strength of the Guru, and I am committing with you. I'll be there with you for everything. I'll be there. I'll change the whole energy. Don't worry. For all my disciples, be very clear, I am Paramashiva. And I am talking to you, to my disciples. Paramashiva, me being Paramashiva, is the relationship between you and me. Nobody else has a right to interfere in that. It's our personal relationship and understanding with each other. It is not the declaration for public. It is a declaration for my intimate people. I don't need to declare to everyone who I am. And I will reveal who I am to the people whom I love. Why should I reveal who I am to the fools? Stupid dash fellows. So, to all my disciples I declare I am Paramashiva and I will reveal me to you all. Now, by igniting your Kundalini, blasting your Kundalini, I will raise you, and with the grace of Paramashiva, I will connect you to Paramashiva, Sri KAILASA. Let's start. Sit straight. Chant Mahavagya intensely. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
கருணார்ணவமாய் கருதக்கதினல்கும் அருணாச்சல சிவமீரா. அதுவே தலம் அருணாச்சலம் தலம் யாவிலும் அதிகம். அது பூமியின் இதயம் அறி அதுவே சிவன் இதய பதியாமொரு மருமத்தலம் பதியாமவன் அதிலே பதிவானொளி மலையாய் நிதம் அருணாச்சலமெனவே. ஆதி அருணாச்சல பேரற்புதலிங்கத்துருக்குள் ஆதிநாள் மார்கழியில் ஆதிரை ஜோதி எழும் ஈசனை மால் முன்னமரர் ஏற்றி வழிபட்ட நாள் மாசி சிவராத்திரி அம்மற்று உருவாயும் மொழி மங்குகிரியாக தங்களால் உலகம் தாங்குவதற்கன்றி இங்குறைவன் சித்தனென என்றும் எனதுள்ளே பொங்கி ஒளிரும் புகைப்பல் போகமொடு என்றுள்ளே எல்லா உலகும் தகையவியலால் புல்லாவினைகள் குணமாம் புகலீது இல்லாததுவாம் எது கண்ணுறலால் எல்லாரருணாச்சலமாம் இதுவே எல்லாரருணாச்சலமாம் இதுவே தெரியல்லை உற்று கண்ணுற்றால் கருத்தினால் தூர கருதினாலுமே வருத்தமுறாது வராத வேதாந்த அறுத்த விஞ்ஞானம் ஆர்க்கும் உண்டாமே அறுத்த விஞ்ஞானம் ஆர்க்கும் உண்டாமே யோசனை மூன்றாம் இத்தலவாசற்கு ஆசருதி கையாதியின்றியுமின் பாசமில் சாயுச்சியம் பயக்கும் ஈசனம் என்றன் ஆணையினானே ஈசனாம் என்றன் ஆணையினானே
ஒன்றுராது மொழியும் தீயோர் உடன் ஒரு கணத்தின் கங்கி குன்று அருளை ஈசன் கோபமெந்தழல் விழாது குன்று அருளை ஈசன் கோபமெந்தழல் விழாது குன்று அருளை ஈசன் கோபமெந்தழல் விழாது
கருணார்ணவமாய் கருதக்கதினல்கும் அருணாச்சல சிவமீதா அதுவே தலம் அருணாச்சலம் தலம் மாயாவில் அதிகம். அது பூமியின் இதயம் அறி அதுவே சிவன் இதய பதியாம். ஒரு மறுமத்தலம் பதியாம் அவன் அதிலே பதிவானொளி மலையாய் நிதம் அருணாச்சலமெனவே. அருணாச்சல பேரற்புதலிங்கத்துருக்குள் ஆதிநாள் மார்கழியில் ஆதிரை அஜோதி எழும் ஈசனை மால் முன்னமரர் ஏற்றி வழிபட்ட நாள் ஆசி சிவாத்திரி அம்மற்று. கிரியாக தங்களருளால் உலகம் தாங்குவதற்கன்றி இங்குறைவன் சித்தனென என்றும் எனதுள்ளே பொங்கி ஒளிரும் புகைப்பல் போகமொடு என்றுள்ளே. எல்லா உலகும் தகையவியலால் புல்லாவினைகள் குணமாம் புகலீது இல்லாததுவாம் எது கண்ணுறலால் எல்லாரருணாச்சலமாம் இதுவே.
ஸ்ரீநந்தா ஹரி மந்திரம் அருள் மந்திரம் தினம் ஓதினோம் ஸ்ரீநந்தா. மனம் என்பதே உனை நாடவே இசை பாடினோம் ஸ்ரீநாதா. மனம் என்பதே உனை நாடவே இசை பாடினோம் ஸ்ரீநாதா. தரும் நன்மைகள் வரும் கோடியே அதை நாடினோம் கோவிந்தா. தரும் நன்மைகள் வரும் கோடியே அதை நாடினோம் கோவிந்தா. கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோவிந்தா கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோபாலா. கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோவிந்தா கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோபாலா. அமர்கின்றவா ஸ்ரீ கிருஷ்ணா. அகம் தன்னிலும் புறம் தன்னிலும் அமர்கின்றவா ஸ்ரீ கிருஷ்ணா. சுகம் சேர்த்திடும் ஜெகநாதனே நலம் கூட்டிடும் நாயகனே. சுகம் சேர்த்திடும் ஜெகநாதனே நலம் கூட்டிடும் நாயகனே. இடம் தன்னிலும் பரம் தன்னிலும் அருள் சேர்த்திடும் ஸ்ரீதரனே. இடம் தன்னிலும் பரம் தன்னிலும் அருள் சேர்த்திடும் ஸ்ரீதரனே. கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோவிந்தா கேசவனே.
மயிர்பீலினால் அசைகின்றதே மனம் நின்றிடும் கேசவனே.
குழல் ஊதிடும் இதழ் கொஞ்சிட குலம் காத்திடும் நாரணனே.
குழல் ஊதிடும் இதழ் கொஞ்சிட குலம் காத்திடும் நாரணனே.
உயர் மாமலை உன் கோயிலில் குளம் நின்றிடும் யாதவனே.
உயர் மாமலை உன் கோவிலில் உரம் நின்றிடும் யாதவனே.
கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோவிந்தா, கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோபாலா.
கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோவிந்தா, கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோபாலா.
Kundalini, the Kundalini, wake up in all the bodies. Paramashivam is calling you. Stretch the spine. Break
மனம்
Brahma
எங்கிலும் அருள் நாமமே தினம் பாடினோம் கோவிந்தா.
மனம் எங்கிலும் அருள் நாமமே
reach the crowd.
கோவிந்தா.
பொருள்
Let
தந்திடும் புகழ்
Paramashivam
தந்திடும் எழில் வண்ணனே
manifest through me
கோவிந்தா.
பொருள் தந்திடும் புகழ் தந்திடும்
explode in every being.
உயர் வானிலை கவிற்றும்
All of us,
வரம்
let us
தந்திடும்
experience
கோவிந்தா.
complete detoxification, fearless space,
கோவிந்தா
the
ஹரி ஹரி
space of Paramashivam.
கோவிந்தா
Let Paramashivam
ஹரி
manifest
ஹரி கோபாலா.
absolute purity, energy, strength, joy, pure consciousness, and auspicious birth, death, past, future, and present.
ஹரே கோவிந்தா கோவிந்தா கோபாலா. ஹரே
கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோவிந்தா, கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோபாலா. கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோவிந்தா, கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோபாலா.
ஹரி மந்திரம் அருள் மந்திரம் தினம் ஓதினோம் ஸ்ரீநந்தா.
ஹரி மந்திரம் அருள் மந்திரம் தினம் ஓதினம் ஸ்ரீநந்தா.
மனம் என்பதே உனை நாடவே இசை பாடினோம் ஸ்ரீநாதா.
மனம் என்பதே உனை நாடவே இசை பாடினோம் ஸ்ரீநாதா.
தரும் நன்மைகள் வரும் கோடியே அதை நாடினோம் கோவிந்தா.
தரும் நன்மைகள் வரும் கோடியே அதை நாடினோம் கோவிந்தா.
கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோவிந்தா, கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோபாலா.
கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோவிந்தா, கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோபாலா.
அகம் தன்னிலும் புறம் தன்னிலும் அமர்கின்றவா ஸ்ரீ கிருஷ்ணா.
அகம் தன்னிலும் புறம் தன்னிலும் அமர்கின்றவா ஸ்ரீ கிருஷ்ணா.
சுகம் சேர்த்திடும் ஜெகநாதனே நலம் கூட்டிடும் நாயகனே.
சுகம் சேர்த்திடும் ஜெகநாதனே நலம் கூட்டிடும் நாயகனே.
இடம் தன்னிலும் பரம் தன்னிலும் அருள் சேர்த்திடும் ஸ்ரீதரனே.
சேர்த்திடும் ஸ்ரீதரனே.
கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோவிந்தா, கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோபாலா,
கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோவிந்தா, கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோபாலா.
மனம் நின்றிடும் கேசவனே,
மயிர்பீலிதான் அசைகின்றதே மனம் நின்றிடும் கேசவனே.
குழல் ஊதிடும் இதழ் கொஞ்சிட குலம் காத்திடும் நாரணனே,
குழல் ஊதிடும் இதழ் கொஞ்சிட குலம் காத்திடும் நாரணனே.
உயர் மாமலை உன் கோயில் குளம் நின்றிடும் யாதவனே,
உயர் மாமலை உன் கோவிலில் உரம் நின்றிடும் யாதவனே.
கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோவிந்தா, கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோபாலா,
கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோவிந்தா, கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோபாலா. தினம் பாடினோம் கோவிந்தா.
பொருள் தந்திடும் புகழ் தந்திடும் எழில் வண்ணனே கோவிந்தா,
பொருள் தந்திடும் புகழ் தந்திடும் எழில் வண்ணனே கோவிந்தா.
உயர் மாநிலை கவிச்சூரியன் வரம் தந்திடும் கோவிந்தா,
உயர் மாநிலை கவிச்சூரியன் வரம் தந்திடும் கோவிந்தா.
கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோவிந்தா, கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோபாலா,
கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோவிந்தா, கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோபாலா. கோகுல நந்தன கோபாலா, கோவர்தனனே கோபாலா, கோகுல நந்தன கோபாலா, கோவர்தனனே கோபாலா,
ஹரே ஸ்ரீநந்தா.
ஹரி மந்திரம் அருள் மந்திரம் தினம் ஓதினோம் ஸ்ரீநந்தா.
மனம் என்பதில் உனை நாடவே இசை பாடினோம் ஸ்ரீநாதா.
மனம் என்பதே உனை நாடவே இசை பாடினோம் ஸ்ரீநாதா.
தரும் நன்மைகள் வரும் கோடியே அதை நாடினோம் கோவிந்தா.
தரும் நன்மைகள் வரும் கோடியே அதை நாடினோம் கோவிந்தா.
கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோவிந்தா, கோவிந்தா ஹரி ஹரி கோபாலா,
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Bless you all. Let's all manifest the state, space, powers, being super consciousness and Sri KAILASA of Paramashiva. With this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, Paramashivoham, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.